Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to our Portuguese homestead. This month we've been working on a bigger project, so this is not done all in one week, but over the course of the month, kind of off and on, and then this week we did the final push. But behind me here we made a perennial bed, and it was time for that because we needed more berry bushes so that the kids can snack on them while I'm gardening. Last year we had tilled the whole garden area and we made the whole area into beds, but then we realized that we didn't need that much growing space and we didn't plant anything in them. It is the area behind me here that was harder to water. It's the area underneath the oak trees that we have here. And I thought this would be a good area to try some berry bushes again, because all the other places with more sun and less sun, they have died over the years. So we're trying again. And this time here in the garden, so that we always remember to water them and they can hopefully survive, or at least have a better chance. Anywho, so without further ado, this is how we made our new perennial bed.
Nee, die mag blijven liggen. Dan kunnen we een beetje dezelfde lengte houden bij die dingen.
Hier zo.
Die eerst?
Ja.
Oké.
Zo die.
Ja. Weet je nog waar je achter moest gaan staan, Puk?
Hier zo.
Nee, achter de bak. Nee, ik ga deze kant doen. Time for a break and then we'll hammer them in. Ja, je moet wel vasthouden. Zo. Wacht even, dan slaan we gelijk even een paaltje in hier. Zo vasthouden. Work continues on the border fence for the perennial bed in the garden, and I'm looking for some slender pieces of woody material that can be used to weave in between the stakes that I ramped to the ground, and the willow might give me those type of woody materials. The willow is already budding a bit, which is strange because it's still January, and yeah, it shouldn't do that for another month or so. but it's a mild winter. A lot of flowers are still flowering, although it's winter. So it's yeah, it's a different story than last year when we had like a very cold winter. Let's just get started on cutting down some new growth willow shoots. En Puck is here as well. Maar we gaan sowieso deze. Ja. Samen doen? Ja, ik wil niet op je vingers drukken. Maar... Zo, ja, goed zo. Zo. Iets langer dikker blijven. Ja, die is dik. Misschien kan je er even op drukken daar. Hm? Okay, we're wattling again. I don't know if there's like there's probably a proper technique for it, but we're just putting them in willy-nilly, not completely willy-nilly. We check whether it needs some support, a stick needs some support on the left or the out or the inward side, and then go back and forth. And if it's too thick to go back and forth, you skip one. It's going to be pretty as a whole, not as every individual part. That's it. Step one, grab a stick. They were chosen for their flexibility. It's quince and willow and some olive branches, and here and there an odd young oak that was in the way. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if it will hold and how long it will hold, but hopefully long enough for the ground to settle and to create a natural border in a way. So this is supposed to break down over time. Hopefully not in 1 year. That's it.
working hard. So for now we ran out of sticks. Got pretty far, 3/4, and here most of it also still has some gaps, so we can fill them with smaller sticks, but we'll continue that tomorrow. We added the last corner here, and then next step is getting all this grass out. Okay, we're opening up the ground here in this new perennial bed today, and you might be thinking, Leah, why are you doing that? Oh my god, you should do no dig. No. So for us today this has two purposes. One being to get a futile exercise, but to get some of the Bermuda grass out of here because it's aggressive and I don't want it here. The second reason we're doing this is because in this area last year we also made the trenches that you saw in the garden. So the whole thing is up and down, up and down. So we're also just opening it up in order to level it, so that we can rake everything and make it level again. So that's the reasons we're doing that. And then I was also thinking I have some lucerne seeds left over. Might as well kind of sprinkle them a little bit and kind of diversify the area here as well. We're thinking of doing some cardboard to keep some of the grasses down, but we're going on a hunt tomorrow for that, and we'll see how that goes. So this guy is very much over it. He didn't want to be on the ground. So I'm thinking, since the Bermuda grass is a futile exercise anyway, I'm just gonna rake everything so that it's level. The Bermuda grass roots that are on the top will just dry out anyway. Hopefully, we shall see. And then call it a day. Okay, we got some bushes this morning. Went to a nursery. Really tried not to buy everything. So we got some raspberries and some more blueberries and some currants and things.
Kiwi.
And a kiwi. 2 kiwis. So now it's time to find a spot for them to go.
Ik wil ze iets uit elkaar hebben.
Ja, dat is goed hoor. Zo dan?
Ja, dan hebben ze op gelijke afstand ongeveer.
Ja.
En voor de fun of it.
Dus dan doen we hier en dan zouden we daar ook nog een paar kunnen doen.
Ja, dan geen currants, maar iets anders.
Ja.
Currants worden ook fotobosjes, hè?
Ja. Ja, wel zoiets kan dat worden.
Ja, nou, dan doen we.
Ja, zeker aan de onderkant is het niet erg. Ja, moet je jezelf niet eroverheen kieperen, schat. This is a corner we've not really tilled or done anything with before, and the difference in soil is very noticeable. It's very hard clay. We'll see if it makes a difference for the blueberries, but it does show us that what we've done so far for the soil has really been working. Last thing I have to plant are these. We also wanted some nice flowers, so we got these. They, as you can see, they kind of flower this time of year, so that's perfect. But now I have to find a place for them. So I'm standing in the end result. I'm quite happy with it, as is Pet, because she's already watering everything again. But let me show you around. Hola, Antoinette. So this is the only gate that we have for it right now. We obviously still need to cut these off so that they're not a hazard. But then as you come in, we kind of decided to make two sides and have a path in the middle. This still needs some attention. I think this might be the place where we do the cardboard that we mentioned, but the day we were going on a hunt, all the bins were just emptied. So that's for future. And then, so here on this side, we have one strawberry bed and then the line of raspberry bushes. There are two types right now, red and yellow, and we'll see which ones take off, and then we can add more from cuttings if we want. Here in the middle we have a sad looking but still surviving physalis or Cape gooseberry, and this should come back once the weather starts getting warmer. And then here we have one of those rose type bushes. This is a longer area. Here in the corner we decided to plant blueberry bushes, and we can extend them this way if we want. This one stick I planted a while ago, put a pot over it so that we remembered that we want to keep this. This is going to be a mulberry tree or bush. And then here we have some more strawberries. Over here, these sticks are going to be currants. So we have two, you can't read that, two black currants and one red. I'm not the biggest fan of the red, so we'll just try and see how they go. But I do love black currants, and you can't buy them anywhere here, so I really wanted to give them a try again. Some more strawberries. And then here, as I mentioned, we want to do a seating area with a pergola, and we have to do the pergola or some type of climbing structure, because this is a kiwi. If the lady was correct, these are the yellow kiwis. We're gonna see how they fare here. And we got a male and a female, because that's what you need for them to properly pollinate. And then two more just for ornamental. We have one of these, just because they look pretty. I don't know if they need any. If this needs any type of structure to climb on, do tell me in the comments, because I have no idea. And then finally here, a white one of those, whatever this is called in English. Ja, dat worden mooie bloemen. So that's the result so far. Now we just have to wait and see how it goes. We have to water them, bizarrely, because it's been so dry. I really watered everything in after planting, but I think we'll have to water them again. And then over the summer, of course. I think it will be really nice in summer to just send the kids here so they can pick their berries and not bother me. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.